So we started in 2015, August of 2015. We had an idea, but we'll start the real reason. We know if you guys don't know, I have two twin boys. They're 15 right now, and I we laugh because it's funny because they're
They are
uncle.
definitely 15-year-old boys.
Oh yeah, yeah, and
Yeah, they are.
well that's when they were cute and adorable. They're
Yeah,
not cute and adorable
now
now.
they're
They're
annoying.
yeah, well because
Now they're
you're
annoying teenagers.
technically their adopted uncle. So we started. Obviously, you see my son Manny's in the wheelchair. Danny's the one standing next to him, and they're they're not identical. They're fraternal twins. So in the beginning, when we started Tropical Glitz, before that, that's the first. I think that's the second show we do. They were born, and we didn't know. And later, we found out Manny was paralyzed through a lot of testing and all that. And it was a hard one for us, but he was still small, and we were able to manage it. And then as he got older, and we were doing a lot of things with the children's hospital and physical therapy, there was things that the hospital would cover, but they wouldn't cover the rest, and we were paying out of pocket. We were lucky enough; we won a grant. The grant covered some physical therapy. We were taking him. I think it was like an hour and a half down south. We're here in Miami, Florida, and we were driving down south to the Kendall area. And Miami's a metropolitan city. It's pretty condensed.
Hmm.
So it was an hour and a half one way, an hour and a half, so 3 hours round trip. Whatever. We win the grant from the Miami Project. It's a project to find the cure for paralysis. And within 6 weeks, my son can start feeling the sensation of his bladder and his bowel movements. That's not typical for someone that's that's paralyzed. And I go, no, buddy, there's no way. He's like, no, Dad, I gotta pee, I gotta pee, I gotta pee. And I was like, what the heck is this? So we found out that this intense therapy was actually benefiting him.
Hmm.
So we started pay out of pocket, and added up really fast. At that time, I was working for Goodyear, selling tires, and I was always a painter. I've always been a painter. I stopped painting because I just got bored of it, and it's a hustle. It's a grind.
Yeah, it is.
It is a grind, and working late night. You only make money when your hands are moving because you have to be touching the car to actually be generating an income.
Hmm.
And my wife was kind of tired of me working late till 1, 2 in the morning and eating Taco Bell for dinner and all that. And
Those were the days.
yeah, yeah, it is because it's tough. And people are like, oh, it's like, look, man, working classic cars and custom paint,
Hmm.
you have to do it because you love it.
Yep.
I don't think it's something you do because the money's there.
Correct.
Because if you really put in the hours and you make the math, it's not profitable.
Yep.
It has to be a balance between both, between insurance and custom cars and stuff and restoration, whatever you decide to do. So, whatever. I work for corporate America. Manny's medical stuff is killing me. We start a T-shirt. We start selling T-shirts, and we do a GoFundMe, but it's not a GoFundMe. It's called Help Hope Live. If you look at the jars of our flake, it says Help Hope Live and a number, and you have to actually have a medical condition. We do that for a while, and then I told my wife, I go, I don't want to do handouts. Like I want to do something bigger. So we purchased some flakes from a very popular social media flake manufacturer, and it sucked. The product sucked. It took them forever. Oh, that's a great picture. I'm gonna tell you the story. It took forever to get to us, 3 to 4 weeks. And big companies like House of Color and everybody else has been discontinuing stuff. So I told her, hey, I'm gonna sell glitter. And she thought I was crazy. She's like, no, you're not. I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm going to do this, and we're going to turn a profit, and the proceeds are going to go to pay for Manny's therapy. And I went out, and I did all my things, and I tested, and I went through the whole thing of making sure we got the best of the best. And that's the birth of Tropical Glitz.
The whole rigmarole.
What does that even mean?
You went through the whole stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, dude, we go through all that. And I start selling on the shelf of my house. Like, we have a laundry room, and I think the laundry room is a little bigger than, it's pretty much like a little bigger than half of this office.
Hmm.
And we build the shelf, and I sell. And another hang up I had was the company only had like 5 flakes. So I was like, dude, there wasn't really a lot of options. So I came out to the market with like, I don't know, 15, 20 colors, prismatic and solid. And, oh, yeah,
There you go.
yeah, and that's a good option there. Leave that one there for a while, Manny. I'm going to get to that point. So my whole company in a suitcase. You're gonna get to that point right there. And we sell out of the laundry room. We become popular. I hit up a couple of local shops. I go with your father. I go with Top G's dad to Daytona on the turkey rod run.
yeah.
So I take everything off my shelf and I put it in that luggage. That's my whole company.
It's crazy. Now there's more flake on the
Yeah, I know,
display,
right?
on the display
Display.
shelf.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my whole company. And when we started the company, we only sold 008 because I figured that was the best, easiest flake for everybody to use. They're really thin and the millage is there, so it's easy for you.
Is 008? That's like what, like a general size?
Well, look, like everybody, the standard, like what do they call jumbo? Jumbo, standard
Jumbo
size
is
is
the
25.
15 and the 25, yeah.
I think 15 is the standard.
I don't
And
think so. I think it's 8.
Well,
standard,
House-
and then the
House of
4,
Color-
the Ultra Mini, I think is the 4.
so, House of Color, okay, so House of Color, their flake was 006 is their mini.
Yeah, but they had an Ultra Mini, they
Uh-huh.
had their Mini, and then they had their
Yeah, and then they had a 15. 15 was the standard, 25 is the jumbo. And then I went with 8 because 8 wasn't popular, and 8 gave you the best bang for your buck, and it was really easy to cover, and you still got that big sparkle.
you don't have to fight the texture.
Exactly. And then I knew this because I've always sprayed metal flake. I've loved spraying metal flake, and I consider myself a pretty good metal flake applicator. But let me tell you, I see guys spray flakes and they don't dance, dude. They just look flat. So I'm in that department. I'm pretty solid.
You're a good dancer.
I pat myself there on that one. So that's my whole company in a suitcase. So I paint that skateboard. I say flakes for sale, and I travel with my family to Daytona. Banjo, see if there's a video. There should be a video of me right there. That's in Ormond Beach. I'm with my kids, and I walk all over Daytona, pulling that luggage with that hanging on off the back of the luggage. It sucked, by the way, because it was so hot, dude. And I underestimated. And you know what? Pulling luggage through Daytona sucks too, because if you're in the infield,
Oh yeah.
it's gravel.
Yeah, it's
Grass.
it's dirt,
Yeah,
grass.
yeah.
Mud.
Yeah, if it
always,
rains,
it always rains.
You know what's the funny thing? I sold absolutely nothing. I came back with the same amount of stuff I left with, but it made an impact, and people saw it, and we started there.